Hey Treena. Here we go. A little audio video feedback for the week. Um, Nice job with this. You really did get the assignment and thought about it, and I'm pretty excited by these pictures. The first one, technically, is interesting to me. It's one would say too dark. Yet there's a big mystery about that, and um, it's hard to read, but I like the mysterious quality, so I'll leave it at that. um, One thing I noticed is that so many of your pictures that you're posting are tiny, tiny, tiny. You can see these little crunchy JPEG artifacts in here, and I think what's happening is you are emailing them to yourself on your phone, and not clicking a tab that says something to the effect, email full-size picture. So they're coming through tiny, and what's happening is you're losing a lot of detail. They're over-compressed, and see these square, crunchy boxes. Those are from over-compressed JPEGs and small files. So be careful about that. Since you're going to all this trouble, we want to have you post the best possible work. The photo should take up most of the screen and some. It's 1600 by 1200 pixels on Blogger. And this shot is more like 250, 300 pixels by maybe 400 or 500, something like that. All that said, I think, so what I'm looking at here, it's a little bright in the foreground, a little blocked and dark in here. And for me, the most interesting part of the picture is down in here, looking down onto the square tiles and the shape of the wheel and the shadow it might be casting. Okay, moving along. I do like some of this. It's not 100%. This little piece of sunlight here and the dappled sunlight on the pier and the beautiful evening clouds, that's all nice. But it seems a bit far away too at the same time, because the main thing is this shape here, this big triangle, and then this triangle. That's 50% of the picture, and there's not much happening in that. The other 50% is kind of lovely. We've got that sky and the pier, so it's something else to think about. This one, yeah, it's small again, but I like it very much. So here 100% is engaged in the issue of how light and shadow are working. I like the shadow cast by the stiles on the handrail on the deck across, hatched to the slats or the boards on the deck, and the texture and the beautiful sunlight and details of texture in here. And everything about focal point and light and filling the frame, it's all true in this picture, so good job. Here again, we're looking out at the distance. What's most interesting is the sky. And if you were to include all this sand and the water in it, I would do an oval selection with the oval marquee tool, feather it out, and then hit levels, Control L, and bring some light into this area. And then this part can function with that part. Remember, it's all about light, and where is the light in every picture? Okay, so here we have it. Here's where the light is, and the strong diagonals. This is always a classic. A couple of comments. I would click on the crop tool, fifth one down, I believe, on the left side of Tools in Photoshop. Click on the picture and then put your cursor outside the picture and click and drag, and it'll rotate the picture to level so that this line is perpendicular to the edge of the frame. And the other thing is, you see how it's a little buzzed? That's from a slow shutter speed. And so when you're taking the picture, if you're kind of busy and you just hit click without pausing and quieting down and being real slow and careful about it, then the camera is in motion while the shutter's going off, and on indoors that usually means low light and longer shutter speeds. So to solve that, all you have to do is calm down. Put your elbows at your side, take a deep breath, and lightly touch the button slowly, and then you'll have a much sharper picture. Love this also, the way the light is breaking across the sand like this, giving all this beautiful detail. Even this shadow here is real nice with that contrast. Again, I might level out the horizon line to the edge of the picture. It takes just a second. Same with this one. See the horizon? It shows much more intention and clarity and conciseness and, well, just professionalism when you handle the take care of the horizon line. It shows that you know what you're doing and how to shoot. And as you get better at shooting, it's also, you'll see it when you're shooting and you won't need to correct it in Photoshop. This is great, though. I love the light here and how this shape fills the frame. Good. This is excellent. Same thing. I like your eye on the corridor here and the reflected light. Tiny file again, so try to make your files big for next week, but I wouldn't change anything, so that's good. And I love this one at the end. The stark simplicity and simple elegance of the way the light is bending up this wall, just from an open window. And these planes of light and shadow create a simple composition. It's very sophisticated. So great job. Keep up the good work, and see you next time.